At this time, we'd like to recognize Mr. Marshall for 5 minutes of questioning.
Yeah, thank you so much, Madam Chairwoman. I'll start with Dr. Cordova. I'm a proud community college graduate as well as a university undergraduate degree and a medical degree, so very proud of all those institutions in Kansas. I know recently Seward County Community College told me they were doing some research funded, I believe, through NSF. Just kind of tell me what your vision is, how it's going. Has this been going on a long time using, helping funding NSF at community colleges, or where do you think it's going?
We've been funding for just over 30 years through our Advanced Technological Education Program, community colleges. That's not the only program we have in community colleges, of course. We're completely open to really good proposals and good ideas. Through our merit review process, we then triage which are the best ideas and we fund them, and they can come from wherever. But we have a specific community college program called ATE, Advanced Technological Education, and this has just proven just a great program for students who might not want to have a 4-year degree or become a PhD, but want to go into the skilled technical workforce. I've visited a couple of these, and I'm so impressed by the facilities that they have and the enthusiasm of students, and they're getting a really, really fine education from the faculty. Faculty are just very, very committed to this kind of training. We also have programs in STEM education which give research experiences for community college students to come, say, for the summer and work at a 4-year college. So it makes the transition, should they wish to go from community college to a 4-year institution, easier and smoother, and they already know a laboratory and some faculty and so on.
If you had never done this before, within your department, what branch carries this out, or who would they contact?
Oh, it's in our Education and Human Resources, EHR, it's called.
Right.
But they can contact me, and I can, that's what, we have the forward button on our computers.
No, I understand.
I'll be happy to
Okay.
help.
I want to talk a little bit about your interaction with the private sector. I'm always concerned that we're doing research just for the sake of research, and I also believe within a system or a goal system, it's either getting better or worse. What are we doing to improve relationship with private industry and helping promote sharing the knowledge that we have for innovators to keep innovating?
We have a lot of industry partnerships with industries at all levels. We have about 100 active partnerships and about another 100 under some form of discussion. Perhaps our biggest, most recent partnerships, one is with Boeing, and it's on two things. One is on upping online education in the engineering, our production realm, and it's how to get a whole how to increase access for people to get online education to up their engineering skills. And Boeing is very interested in that, and so they have given us $10 million, which we've matched with $10 million. They gave us another $1 million for our Includes program that I mentioned earlier, which is broadening participation, and this is specifically for women to re-enter the workforce after they've taken time off and they want to re-enter the STEM engineering workforce. Another partnership is with Amazon, and that is on artificial intelligence, and it's a 3-year program. Again, $10 million from Amazon, $10 million from us, and it's to invite proposals to look at the ethical framework for artificial intelligence, to make sure that we have, as Dr. Sylvain talked earlier about, our values, our American values, as we construct the infrastructure for artificial intelligence. But we have collaborations with Google, with all the big internet companies, and we have collaborations because, of course, through our SBIR program, a Small Business Innovative Research, we're funding a lot of really frontline research on all kinds of science and engineering projects.
I'm going to try to jump in and get one more quick question in. The cost to do research per unit, certainly I think, would vary from place to place. How do you factor that in, or do you at all?
Yes, you mean when proposals come in,
Right, I would just assume that research per unit would be cheaper at a place where the labor costs are less and the electricity is less and some of those things.
Okay, I understand. So we have a merit review system which is world class. Other countries copy that, which has been refined over the 70 years that we've been around. And that process looks at two things. It only looks at the budget later. It looks at intellectual merit and it looks at broader impact. And then it gives a score for those two things. And that's how we approve a proposal. Then we look at the budget and does it make sense, and we review it in detail, and we have lots of discussions with the proposers. Can you do it for less, or do you really think this is the right budget, and so forth. But it's only after considering those other aspects that we look at the budget.
At this